Hey, welcome to FAQ Fridays. It's a beautiful Friday outside here in Tempe, Arizona. We have a topic today that we're going to be discussing. And what are we talking about, honey?
Tax strategies, right? So we talked about our retirement game plan, what it all consists of. And so today's topic is tax strategies. And so it's perfect time because tax season, right?
Yep.
You're going to meet with your tax person, your CPA, your accountant, right? And these are discussions that you want to have when you're meeting with them, right? What can I do to minimize my taxes at the end of the year? So
Yeah, and that's a big deal because the more families that we help, the number one thing that they have no idea what they're not doing is properly funding their retirement
Right.
accounts enough so that it offsets their tax liability, right? Because I think Adela just sat down with the client, found the client like $400, and still she was able to contribute to her 403b at this time,
Right.
which is pretty powerful because she wasn't doing that before. She wasn't saving for retirement at all, and she was still having to pay taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So, like, what's a couple of things that a person should ask their CPA or their tax advisor as far as like how to minimize their tax liabilities? Like, what are a couple of things people can do?
So great thing. So first, you want to see how you are filing, right? Are you single but you're married, right? Are you do you have dependents but you don't claim them, right? Those are things that to initially start off. How are you filing your deductions, right? Are you single, married, head of household? You have dependents, all of those things. So that's a primary reason. I've met a lot of people that are married, but their tax person says, hey, you need deduction, so file single, right? But then they miss the point of participating in their employer-sponsored plan, and so then they don't save. They don't set up an account that they can utilize for retirement, because retirement, really, it's up to you. If you do not start saving now, there is no retirement. So you got to utilize what's available to you through your employer.
Yeah, and that's a great point because I remember as we were, newly married and we didn't understand how the whole tax system worked, and I didn't even know there was an actual table
Right.
that came out every year from the IRS and said if you make this much, this is how much your taxes are. If you make this much, this is how much your taxes are. I didn't really understand, and I would hear people talk about it, and I might have acted like I understood, but I honestly had no clue. So I would assume that most of America is that way. We have a little bit of idea of what we're talking about, but when our clients sit down with Adela and they go through that tax table and they're like, look, if you just put X number of dollars into your retirement accounts, you go from 28% to 24% to 22%, and so it lowers that, and so it's great when we sit down with their clients and we see the light bulb go off. And they're like, oh, like the clouds parted and the sun is coming out, right? I get it now. And now we understand, like, we have to save in our retirement accounts to bring that percentage down.
Right.
So that service that, we provide, and I'm going to just tell you, Adela's the expert at that, figuring that stuff out. We got paycheck analysis software to make sure that, she can dial in what exactly you need to have and how it's going to affect your take home, if at all.
Right.
And so I think that's probably pretty important.
That's probably the first thing, right? Look at how you're filing, and then what's available to you through your employer. The second thing, if you are a business owner, right, there are different strategies available to you. Do you have W-2? Do you have employees? Do you need health plan? Do you need life insurance? Do you get paid out a bonus? All these different strategies that are available to you. Aside from just a traditional 401k, you can have additional plans set up to help alleviate your tax burden at the end of the year, and also set up another retirement plan, whether it's profit sharing, an executive bonus, a key person insurance, all of them, because it helps lower the tax deductions. But again, we got to know what's structured for you so that we can offer best tax strategies available to you.
Yeah, and just to kind of like start to round this thing up, a lot of times we feel that if we get money back at the end of the year, it's like a great thing. 'Cause I used to feel that way. What it really means is if you're getting money back at the end of the year, you're probably not properly funding your retirement accounts either.
You essentially overpaid throughout the year.
You essentially gave Uncle Sam, let's just say $30,000, and he's giving you $8,000 of that back. Right. And then for business owners, would you like more tax deductions? Is that something you want to look into? Are you tired of giving all your money away to Uncle Sam? There are things and plans in place as a business owner, what we found, 90% of all business owners have no idea, and their tax person hasn't even made it aware to them. So
Right.
those are a lot of different things that we can help out with. Anything you else want to say? You want to say, honey?
No, that's the biggest thing is really, I mean, learn to pay yourself. These 401ks were really implemented so that you can participate in a retirement plan. Again, it's just another tax strategy that's available to you, whether you're W-2 or a business owner. There are different plans available for you.
Yeah, so you can find us at www.arrivefinancialservices.com. You can leave us a message there. There's a place for you to enter your information, kind of, let us know what you would like more information on. Drop your email in there. You can call our office at 661-636-6862. And we can put you on our schedule to even do a Zoom. It doesn't matter what part of the country you live in. Either way, we're here to help.
That's right.
And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.